Hello all, back with another exercise. Today we can see that revolve feature one more exercise. So before entering the exercise, I would like to thank everyone for all supporting. So I'm expecting the same support. So thanks for the support. Please stay with us. We're just uploading that installation step videos in coming up videos, coming up the weeks. We just stay with us. So today exercise, this is the access model. So same revolve feature we can do it actually. So here some tricky thing is that, so while designing I just explain what are things is that how we revolve it. Okay. So before entering that sketch, as usual we just discussing that views, right? So as usual they given three views, right? One is your isometric view as usual, and another one is your top view, another one is your section view. Okay, see here they mention symbol, right? Two symbol, right? So that is called your symmetric. This symbol is replicating to symmetric. So another of also it's the same. Okay, if it cut it, another of also it is same. Okay, so here also this is the same. So as you know, for a wall component, we just drawing the one of your cross section. Okay, one half of your cross section. So I am just drawing the cross section of outer profile, and we see how will outcome is replicating. Okay, so new part. So I am choosing the front plane. So start with the center line. So I just make it as infinity line. That will be help to. So I start with the center point. Okay, so the line will be starting with horizontal, and then they have different radius, right? So in previous every video I said while creating initial sketch, no need to add that additional features, right? So like fillet holes, other things you need to no need to add, like that I mentioned. For this component, you need to create with the features only, whatever they give in the fillet, because here the fillet is not a usual fillet, so it's combined with sketch only. So I thought if you go with the fillet, it will be easy to complete. So here they given 36 and 8. Okay. In very first video, I explained that shortcut also. If you choosing that line sketch means line entity means, in the same line entity you have to convert in an arc also. So again go to the back endpoint, it will be showing one symbol, that will be a concentric symbol. Okay, that means the line will be converted into arc right now. Okay, see, so this is a method in line entity you have to convert it in arc. Okay, so I just drawing like this, later on I just fix it that dimension. Okay, so first I am giving the relation with this line and this curve will be a tangent, and this will be a tangent. It's already it's tangent because it while converting line to arc means it automatically it's adding the relation with the tangent. Okay, first I have to fixing the dimension. So this will be have 120 full length, so 120 diameter, where it's a full length I am giving like this. So one half have radius, another full have diameter. Okay, that's why I am giving like this instead of adding that confusion. So here the given angle of this incline will be 30, then this radius I have 35 and this radius have 8, right? So still we have to fix the fix the endpoint dimension, right? See here the given one more dimension or one more radius 2, okay, and they given 4 mm thickness of the entire sketch, right? 4 mm thickness. Typical means the typical meaning is every portion have the same thickness. Okay, so here also 4, here also 4, and every corner have 4. Okay, so here, so instead of adding that end diameter, I mean the outer diameter. Okay, instead of adding the outer diameter, I am just creating one off, right? So I just adding that again that sketch. So 4 mm thickness is there. So again I no need to draw that same sketch. Okay, instead of drawing the same sketch, one more option is called offset entities. Okay, offset entity is nothing but whatever you have the entity. So line, arc, whatever you have the entity, you can offset in a within whatever the desired distance. Okay, so you just click the entity, which are the entity you have to offset it. Suppose I need to only offset the line only, means you just check off that select chain. Okay, so whatever instead of if you selecting the chain, whatever the related, whatever the entity is there in a relation, okay, that will be continually it's taking. Okay, so I'm just choosing only the particular because this is the first time we are using. I need to explore more, so I'm just choosing like that. So the thickness will be 4 mm, that will be coming inside. So I just reverse it the dimension. Okay, 4 mm is coming, fine. See, and here multiple check-on boxes there. So first one is adding dimension. Adding dimension is nothing but once after you are finishing, once after your option, it will be showing the distance of these two sketches. Okay, so that is the add dimension. So reverse is nothing but you just controlling the direction of adding the entity, and selection is already I explained. The entire related entity will be covered in a single click. Okay, that's why we are using that select chain. So bi-direction is nothing but the both direction the entity will be added. Okay, see the both direction the entity will be added. So we can use it like this. So right now we want one direction, so I just keep on the reverse only, so not a bi-direction. See one more option here, the cap end. So cap ends is nothing but if I select the cap end, the both see is completed. It's a full curve. It's a full closed boundary. Okay, so here, so it's a revolve component. Only it's covered in a top side only, not this side. So you can use it like this also. Okay, so I just check off that cap end. So this construction geometry is nothing but, so what is that construction geometry? Construction is nothing but it's changing to reference. Okay, So if you want to, suppose the base I want to change to construction means, you just check on the box, or else whatever you're giving the offset I have to change in a reference means, you just check on the offset geometry. Okay, so that is the construction geometry. First of all, I just finishing this one. Okay, still this two curve still in under defined. Okay, so once I define this one, I just revolve it. So how to finish this one? So I just make it curve. These two curve tangent, and these two curve have a tangent relation, right? And this will be a closed portion. So I just close it with help of line. So further, see here the given 260 of outer, right? So why I am instead of giving the direct dimension, why I am creating the curve means, this is the reason, because exactly in a top view we don't know which curve have 260. So here they mention maximum end of curve, right? So that's why I'm not directly giving the 260. If you give it directly 260, it will be making some mistakes. So now from the center, this curve maximum have the dimension of 260, right? See, here it's taking the maximum, right? 260. This curve have 2. Already is there 2 only. See, still this point still under constraint. Check it. Why it's still under constraint? It moving in a vertical, right? So forget to fix the height. So height will be 80. Okay. So same thing. So here we don't know the which point is they mentioning. So we taking the maximum point. So you just hold a shift key and taking the maximum point. Okay. So if not also, we can manage in a property manager. So it's required only 80. Okay, so let's take it in the center. Okay, we need to given the dimension of 80 will be a maximum point. So in a dimension you go for a leader. Here the arc condition is there. So the arc condition right now in the center, we just make it in a max. So again you just edit it 80. Okay, so it's perfectly fix the dimension right now, right? So that's why I am created the arc in sketch itself instead of fillet. That's the reason I make it in arc in a sketch itself. Okay, right. So it's fully defined. Exit from sketch, go for a revolve. So in a revolve, first box is your reference of revolution, axis of rotation. So you need to select the axis. Suppose I am selecting horizontal axis, means it will be rotating like this. Okay. So I need, based on the sketch reference, I need this axis. It will be creating like this. Okay. So here I need the complete 360. Need to add the material in a complete 360. You may have the thought like we can use it the thin feature now. Why you are instead of going sketch itself, you just adding the base sketch and go for a thin feature. Why instead of this feature, why you are going in a sketch? So you have the thought like that. You just check. You just create the, maybe you just create the in that method, it will how it's come, you may know. So that is your exercise. What I suggesting, you just try it in this method. You can see the output. What is the challenges you may facing? You just comment it. I will help you on that. Okay. So yeah. So as usual for cross checking, you just compare with your access views as well as, and then dimensions cross check. Okay. So yeah, we finish off the model. What is there in a Excel sheet? So if you want to cross check the dimensions, so hope you understand that method of designing. So if you like, you just share with your friends. The model is and the exercise is completed. If you have a doubt or suggestion, you just comment it in the comment box. I will reply. So thanks for the support. Thanks for the view. See you on next video. Thank you.